So what's going on today? We're back on the cheap Xterra. We're going to try to see if we can figure out what's wrong with this driver's seat and the seat tracks and why the seat won't move. We've also got to see about doing something about this upholstery. That's going to be a little hard on your rump. But first thing we got to do is this handle. I've checked the seat track and it appears that both locks are releasing underneath the seat, but it still won't move. So we're going to have to get the seat out of here, and that's basically just 4 bolts and 1 electrical connector for your attached seat belt light to make it go out. So we're going to get into that, and then I'll bring you back. Alright, well, we got it out, and really not a whole lot to it. You've got, like I said, your fasten seat belt warning. These seat pans on these Nissans, to get them out, are about as easy as anything you can do. We'll talk about that in a little bit. My main thing right now is I wanted to take a look at these tracks and see if I could figure out what in the world is going on here and why they won't move. If they've got debris in them, or they need to be lubed, or what. You can kind of look in the holes of the track right here and see if there's anything in them, and I don't see anything. Look in this one, you can't see, there's nothing. That side's not open. This one, okay. This one moves. So it's this side that's the problem. Okay, well, this side is free. Needs to be lubed, it's stiff. But this is the side that's binding. Oh, it's like a hard stop too, so. What in the wide world of sports is going on here? Well, let's try the old American, tried and true American way. Let's release it and bump on it with a hammer. It's like it's got a hard stop. I don't understand what's going on here. I believe it just attaches to the pin with a bolt there, a bolt there. Well, maybe not there. Well, maybe there. I don't know. Never had one of these apart. Let me take a gander at it. What is this? There's another release cable here for something. I think that's just for the, pretty sure that's for the recline. Yeah, that looks like for the recline. That goes through the track. Is that part of the pivot? No. No, that's the seat belt. Goes through and anchors to the track. So now let's see if we take the seat belt loose, and it looks like it's also attached to the seat pan in a couple of spots. So let's get that taken apart and see if we can take this track off and get it where we can get a better look at it. We're gonna need 14 to get the seat belt off. Alright, I'll lay that to the side, and I need to go grab a 12. I may just go ahead and remove this seat pan altogether, because we're going to go to the junkyard and talk what you can do for upholstery that I have done before. But we got to see about this seat track first. Couple of bolts go right into the seat track. I mean, go through the seat track mount, go right into the seat pan. Bring it around here, I can show you real quick. Pretty straightforward deal here. Where the seat belt mounted goes through that hole and it secures the track right there. And then you've got a bolt there and a bolt there, and that seat track it's beginning to get loose. How is it still attached? Huh. Let me set y'all back down and figure out what's still attached. Why is it not cutting it loose? Is there another one right there? Looks like it may be. I had to take this trim panel off. Leatherman. Whoop. My fault. Sometimes you have bolts hidden on you guys that you have to remove panels and trim pieces to get access to. Try to keep everything in a pile here. Ah, yeah, that's gonna be the one. It holds this piece, which is part of, it holds this piece right here, which is part of the recline, because this is all kind of made and riveted together, but it holds the seat track in two places to the recline arm. So you got a pin you got to slide it off of, and you've got to release it, there we go, from this little rod, equalizer rod. A little spray lube down in there. See if we can talk to it, coax it, get it to come back going our way. Let lube a chance to run down in amongst it. Send a little down this way. Sometimes a little lube and love will get them coming back around. All right, it moved. This I just need to hold it with my thumb. Here we go. All right, well, after doing a little looking and tinkering around with it, I believe that it is moving through its full travel. We'll put it back together and see what it does. When you release it, and it's got a mighty strong spring, let's just say that. Whew. It does move now, whereas before it didn't move at all. So we're going to call that good for now. So let's get our 12 and let's see if we can go ahead and get the seat pan the rest of the way out. I think it should be only 2 bolts holding the seat pan in. Not a lot to it. 12 millimeter. And bolt. Put them in the pile. Let's see what is left. There it is. And need to be careful with this cable right here. And you keep up with our. Whoa! Where'd y'all go? Where are you going? Where'd y'all go? Hang on to that rod. Need to be careful with our seat. Pull that out. Break it, of course. But we got to be careful with this cable right here. That is part of the recline. It releases on both sides and they use a cable to do it. Lay that out of the way. But let's take a look at the seat. All right, as you can see, what we got going on here, sliding in and out for 200,000 miles, has ruined the seat bun, ruined the upholstery. So what do you do about a situation like this? Well, here's the thing. The seat pans, I'm pretty sure, are the same from the passenger side to the driver's side. And all you would need to do is go out and find another seat and grab a passenger side seat, because as everybody knows, passenger side gets used less. So you're usually going to be able to find upholstery for the passenger side to be still in really good condition, especially on this particular bun. Sometimes they're made different from side to side, just a little bit, but I found that you can still, even if you have to take the seat cover and bun off of the seat and put it on this pan, you can make a seat cover from the passenger side work on the driver's side a lot of times. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're fixing to be headed to the junkyard. All right, we're on our way to the junkyard. Son came over, gonna ride with me. We're going in the dat wagon. Yeah, we taking a walk around looking for our truck. Come across this. Man, this didn't fare so well. Let's walk up front here. I think we found our seat. All right, well, we have been all over the junkyard and we found, how many? About 4 or 5 different trucks. At least five. And seats in different, various stages of destruction. This is actually, of course, like I said, the driver's seat. It's got a little wear in this bun, but the seat's in overall good condition. It's got a little cleaning that needs to be done to it, but I should be able to take this seat, bun, and cushion, clean it up, and put it right in that other seat. And this one only has already been unbolted from the back, so it's only got a couple of bolts here in the front. And it's coming out. Seat belt. All right, let's get it out here on the ground where we can work on it. You grab my. All right, it's got to be cleaned anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. Just get it flipped over here. Oh, come back. That can be left in there. Just need to take 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts out, and that should be it. Let me grab my ratchet. Hopefully I grabbed it. If I didn't, I'm gonna kick. Just need to remove the fabric around these brackets and it'll come out. Whoop, nope, they got it. They've got it looped around on this one. This one's a little different, but that's okay. No, I might want to reuse them. I don't need to cut them. Let me just get that sharp steel down there so.
It must be pretty tough. It ain't cut it yet.
Well, it is pretty tough, but I tell you what.
There you go.
See if I can bend them a little bit. Because that's probably how they were put in, as they were probably sticking up and they just bend them over. It's pretty snug though. All right, there you go. clean that rascal up, and she'll have a new seat. Okay, so we have a used seat cushion. Giving it a little shot with some super clean here. See if we can get it cleaned up. And I'll have to show you. It is a little different. And I didn't buy the seat pan that came with this one, but it's a little different. But I think I can make it work. Well, I got it, washed out, rinsed off. It looks a little bit better. They're probably gonna put seat covers on it anyway, but I wanted to clean some of the funk out of it. So we'll let it sit here and drip and drain out and let the sun shine on it tomorrow. Try to completely dry it on out. So until then. And have used in the past when I need to trim up some of seat foam. And since we talked earlier, I don't have hog rings, and we're going to use zip ties. That'll be fine. And it won't hurt it.